Good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to the success story for Guruprasad. How are you doing, Guruprasad?
I'm good, doing good, sir.
All right, lovely. Okay. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure, sir. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Guruprasad Pirga, and I'm from Gulbarga, and I have completed my engineering in mechanical. After graduation, I joined DataMites for data science course. Here, I learned some tools like Python, SQL, machine learning, deep learning, NLP concepts. After learning the tools, I have did some capstone projects. After the help of placement team, I got a job as a junior data analyst at DQ.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So when did you come to know you were selected?
So 1 week before, sir.
1 week ago. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
And when is the joining?
August 12th join on Monday.
Oh, lovely. Okay, very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here in Bangalore,
No, sir. In Hyderabad.
in Hyderabad. Okay.
Yes.
You attended the program in Hyderabad?
No, sir. I have took virtual interview, sir. I took a permission from. I requested to HR team, so they took a
Okay. No,
virtual
the
interview.
data science program, you were here in Bangalore or
Yes, sir.
okay, okay.
Offline course.
Offline course, yes. No, because we
Yes.
do have branches in Hyderabad as well. That's why
Yes.
I'm asking. Okay. All right. Okay. So, what year did you graduate?
2023, sir. Mechanical. After July, I joined DataMites.
Okay, very nice. All right, 2023. Okay.
Yes.
So, from mechanical engineering, you wanted to, did you have any exposure to coding before that?
No, sir. During some internship, I have done internship in data analysis itself.
Okay.
So I have learned some basic concepts on Python, SQL.
All right.
So after I joined DataMites to upgrade my skills.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. And did you what was this? Which interview was this? It was your first interview, or you had a few
No, sir.
rounds
This is
before?
the fourth interview. I thought, yes.
Fourth one. Okay. All
Yes,
right.
sir. Mm.
Okay. And that is your first job, very first job, right? So
Yes, sir.
okay. Before DataMites, did you have some exposure to uh, taking some interviews? Were you
Yes, sir.
part of?
I have given two interviews. So I went up to the last round. So in the last round, I didn't select it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, talk to us about that journey, Guru Prasad. You came from an engineering background, which is one of the, well, it becomes a connotative background in one sense, but
Yes.
we get people coming from computer science or from electronics and other branches as well. Mechanical is one of those core areas,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So did you had when did you learn about data science?
While I came from mechanical, I learned some basic concepts in engineering itself, sir, like in internship period. So after graduation, I thought I want to switch to IT career. So I joined data science course here in DataMites. It take 1 year. It take 8 to 10 months to learn all the concepts plus the capstone projects. So
Right.
yes,
Okay. And
with the
what
help of
were so okay.
yes,
What were the projects like?
I have done project on flight fare prediction, sales effectiveness, liver patient disease prediction, rice leaf disease prediction. These are the projects I have done.
Okay. And this was it in line with what you have landed as a junior data analyst?
Junior data analyst.
Okay. Did you talk about the role? So what are the specifics?
They are mainly working on SQL, sir. They in interview also they mainly focused on asking questions on SQL itself.
SQL, sir.
SQL, yes, sir. I
Oh,
think they have projects on SQL, something like that.
all right. Okay.
Yes,
Did they also make you code
yes, sir. In SQL, sir.
in SQL? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
70% is they say to write a code syntax.
Okay.
30% they asked the theoretical questions.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this is you had a few rounds with them, is it?
Yes, sir. After first round, second round was technical plus HR. In technical, they shared one PDF. They mainly checked about problem solving skills. They in that PDF they are total 10 questions. We have to solve and we have to explain them about the logic.
Okay. Very nice.
Yes,
Wonderful. And the final round was purely with the HR.
yes, sir.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. Right. All right. So this is something that we get often in terms of new prospects joining in, and they would like to know, since you are coming from a, well, you could say a quantitative background, but you are coming from a non-coding, non-programming background, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So how was it like starting off, whether with SQL, whether with Python?
Yes, sir. For Python, it took 2 weeks to complete all the basic concepts plus coding, like advanced concepts. After that, it like for machine learning, it took a long for me. Like 1 month, I took machine learning concepts to understand the theoretical concepts. After that, I took 1 month for deep learning plus NLP concepts. After
Okay.
that, I did some. I learned some interview questions daily.
Okay. Or you only, when you were doing your projects, you started
Yes, sir.
preparing for interviews at that.
Preparing interview questions. Yes.
Okay, okay. And what about during the delivery going on during the course at DataMites? How many hours do you spend studying?
Daily 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours
Maximum
every day.
2 hours. Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. So
Yeah.
that's this was what would you do for referring to sources? Were you taking multiple references?
Like I used to see YouTube channels like Krishna X for machine learning concepts, including DataMites sessions and including that Krishna X YouTube channel plus Campus X YouTube channel. I used to see their videos on machine learning, deep learning.
Okay, all
Yes.
right. And anything for coding? You were practicing with more reference points.
Practicing, I referred W3 schools for Python.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Level three schools. Okay. All right. Okay. You have a first question coming up from Ravina Guruprasad.
Okay.
Why are students who enrolled in data science programs getting placed as data analysts? Okay. All right. So,
So it completely depends on which company you are giving interviews. Like for especially for freshers, for more companies that require they don't hire freshers candidates in data science. They only hire as first they will hire in a data analyst. After that, we have to switch to data science.
right.
In companies, they will give like for data science, they will give 6 months of internship. After that, they will hire full time.
Right. That's the more common thing for
Yes.
for all those listening through. So it's been an approach for quite a few years now that you get hired as interns, and then as they tend to see your work, you have an equation with them, they absorb you as full time, right?
Yes.
So yeah, coming to that designation, I would not worry too much about that. This does happen in terms of what the kind of work that you would be doing. You will be a part of a larger project. It's a huge team that you end up working with, and eventually that exposure is what matters when you talk about whatever future jumps that you will be making, right? Okay, we have a 2019 pass out working in SQL technology, wants to switch to data science. Yeah, it's never too late. I think this is something that you have Guru as an example there, that he's, you are, though he would be younger than you, but yes, it would be, something that we have a lot of professionals, working professionals who do this over the weekends, or they take a break and they switch pretty successfully. So whatever exposure you do have, if it is already in something related, that would definitely benefit a lot. Okay. while we wait for the others, so could you talk to us about statistics? What was it like to study your essentials there?
The statistic, it was like tough only, sir, for me.
Yes, sir. I could tell you did not enjoy it.
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
learned some basic concept that's just for interview, what they will ask. So I learned something like that. So,
right. Yeah. So that's something you cannot avoid, right?
yes, sir.
That's yeah. So it's pretty much everything the hard concepts are based on, and a lot of machine learning also borrows from statistics. So yeah, you require that. Um, okay, so talk to us about your PAT stage when you started appearing for interviews. What was that experience like? I think you end up taking some mock interviews with the PAT team.
Yes, sir. Like I given two mock interviews. In my first mock interviews, I was not much aware about concepts. So after first round, first mock interview, I given another mock interview. So
Okay,
yes,
they had you had some feedback from the first one.
yes, sir. Like mainly they in machine learning, I have some. They said to cover on machine learning concepts, so theoretical concepts plus deep learning concepts. So in second mock interview, which when I'm giving a second, I have gone through machine learning and deep learning concepts. So before giving the second interview, so that time I cleared a mock interview. After that, I given some couple of interviews, like 4 to 5 interviews. After that, with the help of placement team, so now I got a job as a data analyst.
Okay, lovely. So 4 to 5 interviews. What were your takings? Because a lot of them are starting off as freshers, just as you going for their very first job. So
Yes,
what is the interview experience like?
like for 4 to 5 interviews, for the first round they took aptitude coding questions. After that, it depends on the positions. For data science, they will ask about machine learning, deep learning concepts in technical plus coding also. And for data analyst, they asked about SQL, Power BI, some concepts of Excel.
Okay, right. So Excel is you also had questions on Excel,
No, sir. For this company, they didn't ask about Excel. They mainly focused on asking SQL,
SQL.
SQL and problem solving skills.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of those queries in SQL help you. I think what you could do in Python, a lot of that, uh, some part from an analytical point of view, processing your data, taking a look, a lot of different techniques are possible in SQL, right?
Yes.
Um, okay, what was your client project like? Ravina wants to know.
I was done a sales effectiveness. Sales effectiveness. So I have took a fix on companies. I have took a business case. It's not a real company. I have done for the business case problem. So I want to create a model so that if the sales are good or bad based on the given features, I want to create a model.
Okay,
There's a project I have done, sir. Sales effectiveness.
all right. You were alone on these projects?
No, sir. 4 members.
Oh,
We have segregated each project into separate, sir. For client project, I have done single, sir, alone.
yes. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, so I think by the time you do your client project, you have some exposure already. You have finished your capstone ones, and you had a fair idea from the feedback that comes from these
Yes, sir.
projects, right? You improve with.
After second project, I have attended first mock interview, sir.
Okay, okay, very nice. Yeah, it's all right. How many mock interviews Deepak wants to know you have given?
Total two, sir. Two mock interviews I given.
The second one is where you cleared it and you were
Yes, sir.
into the yes. Okay, all right. Okay. We are open to questions if there are any more those who have joined on LinkedIn or on the Zoom call. I think Team could facilitate. Okay. How did the placement team help you in resume preparation?
For resume paper, first starting, they will at the end after clearing the mock interview, they will ask to share the resume. In that, they will check each by each section, so like what to add, what to not add. After that, they will call and they will tell that this one is not, add something more, add more projects. If you are a fresher, add minimum 5 projects, like that. They will say it, sir.
Right. Right. And also the formatting and all the
Formatting,
details
it
that
should be
come.
a ATS score, ATS resume, like that.
Right. Yes. So that's these are finer techniques when you talk about the this is how your recruiters and staffing companies, even the corporations are basically they are putting your resumes through this ATS and they
Yes.
screen for certain keywords there, right? So yeah, a lot of fine points that the placement assistance offers, and you have a good group of professionals doing that for you. Okay, just to that is to answer. I think we have any further important questions asked in the technical round.
For
You
it's
said it was based on SQL mostly.
SQL, they asked advanced concepts like window function, store procedure, and what are CTs, common table expressions, and what is the difference between a window function and aggregate functions.
Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it would just depend on the role in terms of what they are looking for. And a bit of research about the company helps in terms
Yes,
of
sir.
the job description, also in terms of, if you could find out in terms of where you would be getting placed and what they expect, right? So, okay. Um, yeah, essentially, I think that's something that Guru Prasad has just answered, Ayan. In terms of data analyst, you would be focusing more on the tools like SQL, BI, Excel,
Excel, yes.
and a bit of programming always helps, right? So you
Yeah,
have,
Python program.
right. Okay. Okay. So you'd be looking to gather insights from data, offer some key decisions or help in decision making where the business is concerned. Um, 4 years working in DevOps. Yeah, that so anonymous attendee. Okay, once again. So yeah, if you do have some prior exposure and particularly with DevOps, so some part of it becomes you already have an advantage there, right? So you could apply for roles that would take that into account. Okay, first year of BS in data science, IIT Madras. Um, yeah, probably you could give it a couple of years. There is no cutoff as such. Once again, I have the names are not showing up. Anyways, so those who are in your first year of BS, if you would like to enroll for this program, whenever you are able to find time in your summer holidays, you can definitely do that. Um, with absolute no knowledge of coding statistics, yes, so you can join the program. There are no prerequisites. Okay, so we've had a variety of candidates coming through, and yeah, even if it's not a quantitative background as such, you will be starting from the basics. And if you're interested in problem solving, as Guru Prasad is highlighting, there are even your interview questions talk about problem solving, right? So
Yes,
that's
sir.
always something handy. Okay, so they give you some sort of puzzles, or they're giving you real time problems and asking you for ideas. These are actual problems that you're solving, Guru Prasad. There's in the
No, sir. It's like they
situation.
asked, yeah, situation like.
Okay, right. So how do you respond to certain scenarios and
Total, there was 10 questions, sir. In that, I have given only 6 questions, 6 to 7 questions.
okay,
So, yeah.
Okay. How many interviews did you get from the placement team?
Total four, sir, four interview.
Four.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So that does, I think there's a fair variety as well in terms of the
Yes, sir.
title that comes through. Right. Okay. What topics should cover for SQL? I think, yeah, we do have an extended syllabus. If you go to the DataMites website and query wise, yes, you start with the basic queries, then go towards advanced queries. Anything you'd like to add?
Like for nowadays they are asking on advanced concepts like joins, window functions, store procedure. These are the advanced concepts. You have to thorough in that concepts plus syntax also. They
Right.
mainly asked about write a syntax like that, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Uh, does the syllabus in DataMites help you to get a job? Yes, it's pretty much designed that way. You have even towards the end, everything is looking, it's quite tailored for what you are going to experience in the industry. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of it. Hazrat wants to know, what are your preparations in aptitude and AI?
Like no, sir, I didn't give any interviews on AI roles like that. For aptitude, you should be a you should be in mathematical questions are good, sir. You should be in good in mathematics.
You looked up some questions online?
Yes, sir. Before before giving interview, I used to solve some questions on aptitude like that. In college also, first round will be on aptitude itself. So they prepared us on aptitude rounds.
Great. Right. Yeah. Okay. What certificates and tech skills to be a data analyst? I think this we have answered. Um, we have, is it reasonable to land a job as data analyst that is 100% remote? Okay, I don't, I believe you have to go to office for
Yes,
this.
sir. It's a work from office.
Or all fully, purely, right? All 5 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So I think to start off, when you're particularly if you're fresh, it's a good idea to do that. You
Yes, sir.
build a lot in terms of your learning and the interactions, everything. Probably at a later stage, you could consider, hybrid or work from home. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I think that's about it. So if we were to any final words, any thoughts on advice, any, yeah, well, advice to the youngsters who are following in your footsteps.
Like who are joining in data mines, be be give a time on at least 6 to 7 months for theoretical, sir. After theoretical, you have to do some capstone project. After that, clear mock interviews. So after that, the placement team will help you for landing your job soon.
So it's a process.
Yes, sir, it's a process.
Okay. Okay. Right. Nice. Okay. So you hung in there and you made it. Great. And yeah. Okay. All right. Well and good. I think we are in the capstone projects. Does the team help? Yes. You will be having constant mentoring. There are doubt clearing sessions available, even though your projects are happening virtually. You'll be working with your teams online, but you constantly have the mentor support available to you, right? So that, yeah, that doesn't cease at any point during your internship as well. And okay, fair enough. Right. So congratulations once again, Guru Prasad, and
Thank you, sir.
wish you all the very best. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.